Only 30% of youth who grow up in foster care graduate from high school.
Less than 11% of children, young adults, and youth that have been in the foster care system will go on to college.
Today you're meeting local teens who are beating the odds. We are the 2014 Triumph Award Scholarship recipients.
It was really hard for me to be separated from my mom. I was going through like a hard time, and there's also a stigma that comes with being in foster care and just being known as that foster kid, and your family is dysfunctional. There's just a bunch of assumptions that get made about you. Basically,
We've had a lot of things happen in our family, a lot of terrible things, but we have also had a lot of good things. My family came out of my mom came out of marriage, out of abuse with my father, and we came here, and we've just tried to work our way up from there.
I was in and out of foster care and group homes and adopted parents and foster homes and just everything.
It's always been rough. When I was a child, my mom, she married a man who made pretty bad decisions against me, and she ended up being a single mom with 4 kids. She asked me to help her out. I started watching my brothers and sisters every day.
I went into foster care 2 times. The first time I was in 6th grade, and then that was for 4 months, and then we were placed back with our mother for a few years, and then my freshman year is when we went back into it.
I grew up with my mom and my brothers and my grandma a lot, and my mom had a lot of really tough struggles, and she just recently passed away. One of my really good friends' moms wanted to help me get me into a better environment, so I moved in with her family.
I was taken from my biological mother multiple times. I've been placed with multiple different foster families. I've been all over the place. I was just thinking, yeah, it's gonna be another year gone by, waiting for another family. But a lady who was working on the case from Imagine, like, yeah, I know this great kid, he had all these families and they just weren't right, and now he's gonna be back there for God knows how long, and I feel bad. My now foster father said I'd like to meet him, and it just fit. It was just right.
My baby daddy, he's not around anymore. He has had chances to come and see his daughter, and I want this baby to be proud of me, not the one that looks at me like, oh, my mom does this, my mom's that. I want her to look at me and be like, my mom's amazing. She has fought and fought and fought for me. She's fought from day one. She's always been there for me.
This award means so much to me. My family, we come from a heritage that none of us have graduated. None of my family has graduated, and they've never went to college. So I'll be the first one, so it's really exciting. And I'll be the first one to achieve my dreams.
I'm pushing so hard in school right now for school because I know my biological father never did it. I know my biological mother never did it. And I would be the first one to say, I broke that chain. That was me.
Brianna and I both believe that education is the key to success, and we want our younger sister Hannah to reach the same success, hopefully, and by us being her role model and, you know, following this path, hopefully she can follow in our footsteps.
School played a very important role in my life while I was in foster care because it provided like comfort, and it was a distraction, and it was something that I could focus on and have control over in my life that was positive. I've always wanted to go to college ever since I was little. I just thought college kids were cool and they're so smart, and I just knew right away like I wanted to be a college student.
4 years ago, before I moved in, I didn't see a high school diploma, let alone college in sight. So when I moved in with my current family, and how all these scholarships lined up and all these opportunities, I was like, this is going to be a gift from God, because I'm getting so much help from so many people. This is just a blessing.
I want to help people who have gone through harsh struggles, and especially kids, because I know that without the support system I had growing up, I wouldn't be where I am today. And I want to be that support system for someone else.
And I'm trying to work to being a cosmetologist. I want to own my own salon, I want to own my own business, and that's what I'm working for.
Education is my life. Education is my life. I want to be an occupational therapist. And then after that career's over, I want to be an anesthesiologist. But I always want to be there for somebody that like just lost their car, just lost their family, just lost their kids, because I've been through that, so that sucks. And I just want to be that person.
I want to be a neonatal nurse and work with babies. When I gave birth to my daughter, I realized like how she needs other people. If there's no one else there to take care of them, who is?
Being a kindergarten teacher, I feel like if I can give a little kid a really great beginning learning experience, at least in the educational system, that's gonna set them up for the rest of their life, to motivate them and keep them going. I still remember my kindergarten teacher.
School was an escape from home. You know, we could leave home and pretty much forget about what was going on until, you know, a social worker came to pick us up from school to take us to a visit or something. But generally it was like, you know, I knew all the teachers knew, but most people didn't know, so they wouldn't look at me and be like, oh, he's a foster kid, you know. Like I was, for the most part, a normal kid. That's all we wanted to be. I think that's all most people want to be.
I really, really want my son to be inspired. I want him to keep going and I want him to reach his goals, and I want him to, if he has a dream, I want him to go for it. And the fact that I'm gonna reach mine, I hope that's an inspiration to him to, like, I know a lot of people have like excuses and they're like, no, well, my family didn't do this, so I want him to be, my mom did do this, so I want to achieve my goals because she was able to. And to everybody who's helping us, I just want to say thank you, and I really appreciated it.
Thank you. You're such a great inspiration and such a powerful hand in the lives of kids who have gone through, you know, tough times, being removed from parents, being put in foster families, residential centers.
I really want to say thank you, and that I appreciate everything that everyone has done for me and everyone else to receive these awards.
The scholarship for me is like a pair of wings. It releases my stress and makes it fly away. When Julie told me that I was getting the scholarship, I was like, oh my God, oh my God. And I was sitting on the phone with her just bawling. It means so much to not only me, but my daughter.
But eventually, every hopeless teenager out there, parents, no parents, foster care, not in foster care, have that moment. And it's what you do with that moment that makes you that type of person.
That's what my mom taught me, was to not only love yourself, but to love everyone else around you.
Support, you know, that's what's gotten us this far. You know, that's what's gotten me this far. That I wouldn't have gotten here without other people. It's not all me, it's other people that have gotten me this far.
The smallest thing you can do makes the biggest difference. Like, anything helps. And you're helping us overcome our struggles and letting us succeed in life. It really does make a difference, and they probably don't realize how big of a difference it makes, but it makes a very big difference, and I'm so grateful, and I'm so thankful too.
You guys are helping us achieve our dreams and achieve obstacles with us, and I'm just so grateful for everything you guys have done for me. It's really big to me, and I know it's big to the people who are applying for this and who have received awards.